Hey guys, welcome back to another Legion Timewalking Mage Tower video. Today we're going to be looking at the Affliction Warlock. This one was a lot like it was previously, but there are some changes that we're doing to make it a little bit easier. So we're going to discuss talents, consumables, gear, and macros. Before we get started, let's go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below or give us a thumbs up if you've been enjoying the video series. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to look at the talents here. We're going to take Inevitable Demise for really big drain lives, and we're going to be casting a lot of agonies on the little ads, and we're going to be kind of hiding in and out of the guy's range to heal up as needed. We're going to take Absolute Corruption because all you need to do is manage your pet in the end phase and heal up as much as you need with the Inevitable Demise drain lives, and Corruption can actually kill the boss on its own, but it'll take about 20 minutes. So we're going to be going in, fully dotting him, drain lifing him, and then back out as we need to heal up if we need to heal up. Next we'll be taking Demon Skin just for the health regen. We'll be taking Phantom Singularity for big heals on the ads if needed. We'll be taking Mortal Coil for a quick 2-second intermission, or it says 3 seconds, but you know, travel time and all that on Karam means we'll get a little bit additional time. Next we'll be taking Haunt to increase our dot damage, and lastly we'll be taking Dark Soul Misery. So after that, we're going to look at our gear. I didn't use anything except Shadowlands gear, minus this tome, which is just a trinket because I have no trinkets, as you can see. And I use the Heart of Azeroth neck and the Corruption Cloak. We'll be using a regular weapon, just Celestial Guidance on it. And I did not remember to use my Shadow Core oil, but that would also be suggested. Alright, so for consumables, I mailed them off already. We're just going to go with the normal Augment Rune. We're going to go with Haste Food. We're going to go with the Greater Flask of Endless Fathoms because it ends up giving you 31 intellect instead of 19 intellect. We're going to use War Scrolls of Intellect for a little bit additional intellect. We're going to use Drums, and we're going to use Potions of Unbridled Fury, and also Potions of Prolonged Power. Prolonged Power are just for damage early on if you want to pop them, but I think I went with double Unbridled Fury just for more damage on the main boss. Alright, let's go ahead and look at macros. On macros, we got Death Coil, which we used, Mortal Coil Focus, and we put Karam on Focus. Then we have the cooldown macro, which is just use Dark Soul Misery and Darkglare. And those are the only two macros we use. We also had a Fear Focus macro, which I did have out, but it wasn't really important for me to use because the Fear breaks so fast because you have a lot of damage going into Karam anyways. I think I might have used it once or twice just to get him away for half a second while I dotted up the hands. Now you can survive one blast from the hand if you are fully healed up, but you're left with like 100 health, so you have to make sure you heal instantly because there's a lot of damage going on outside of that. Alright, that brings us through everything. Let's go over and look at our let's go look at the encounter and see how we do. Alright, let's go ahead and put our pet into place. That's how we generally start off the encounter, put him to where he's going to need to be. Need to dot up and slow Karam. Go ahead and use all of our Malefic Raptures and Shadow Bolt as much as we can. Keep our Curse of Exhaustion on him. Keep him fully dotted. Now, we are going to cheese part of this encounter just because it's how it's designed to be done, it seems. Keep our dots up. I like to put him in the middle of the room. And try to keep him around the middle. That way when he comes available again, I can see where he's at and already know what I'm looking for and all that. I got lucky he didn't do his uppercut of doom right there. He was pretty damn close. But just keep your cursor exhaustion on him, keep him fully dotted, run around. Go ahead and target raced, sorry. Now when the ads are out, we're just gonna pop a bunch of agonies on them, so our inevitable demise is getting stacks really quickly. Another 50 stack. You can just see how fast our inevitable demise is ticking up if you look at my stacks right now. It's full again. Okay, now we're back on Karam. Now, since I am playing Never-Ending Corruption, or Absolute Corruption, whatever it's called, everything does keep the corruption on it, so we are going to dot this thing from beyond. We're going to interrupt it as it finishes towards the end of the cast. And we can use our Drain Life to kill it pretty quickly. Keep Karam slowed. And keep all these Shadow Feedings dotted with our Agony. That way we get our stacks of inevitable demise back. You see Karam isn't slowed right there. Get our dots up on this grasp from, or this thing from beyond. I think I missed the interrupt on one of these. Apparently it was not that one. I got nervous right there, so I went ahead and Death Cold Karam. Killed that thing from beyond with the Malefic Raptures. You'll notice my pet is on passive, and I have him set to move, not follow. And I'm keeping him right there in that back left-hand corner of the stage, because that's where the rune of summonings are going to be. Need to slow on Karam there. Okay. So our goal right now is to get him to 35% again. And then as soon as he gets to 35%, we're going to put more damage into Raced. We had an unfortunate hand from beyond spawn right there, so we need to kill that. And to be honest, the damage on Raced through phase 1 through 3 doesn't matter. It's just going to make... phase 1 and 2 doesn't matter. It's just going to make it take a little bit longer in the last phase, but honestly, the last phase doesn't matter because it's a joke. So you'll notice the Rune of Summoning just came out. I'm going to move my pet over to it. I just quit DPSing Race because it wasn't important. So whenever Karam comes back available here, I'm going to spam Curse of Exhaustion on him so he gets slowed. I'm going to fully dot him. And I'm popping all my cooldowns right here. I have drums, I have Unbridled Fury. All we're worried about doing is killing these hands, soaking the few runes that come out. That's the hand that I missed. You see how low it put me? I popped my Singularity on the ads to get a lot of health real quick. Move my pet into the circle to do the soak. Now we're only worried about killing Karam right now. That's all we're here for. And killing the hands, sorry. But Karam is our main priority as far as the bosses actually go. Get a bunch of agonies out on all the ads. Move our pet over to the new Rune of Summoning. New thing from Beyond's out. Go ahead and use our Empowered Drain Life. It'll do about 50% of its health. Get a Coex on Karam. As soon as Karam dies, the fight's pretty much over. So I decided to do a little bit extra damage right there. Get an Agony up. New thing from beyond and a soak. We need to put our pet in the soak, which is done. We're gonna drain life on the hand from beyond. You see Karam's almost dead, so that means this is gonna be the last hand from beyond, which is now over. Now, if you're out here where I'm standing currently, you are outside of Raced Mage Spear's range. He cannot hit you. You see, I'm just sitting here. No, nothing's hitting me at all. That means for the next however long this fight lasts, technically I could sit back there and just let Corruption kill him and just kite these ads around all day and move my pet to do the soaks. But we're gonna try to speed the fight up. We're gonna sit here and keep our agonies rolling on all these, get our inevitable demises back up, and try to keep him fully dotted. That way, this doesn't take 25 minutes to kill him. Rune of Summoning. Go ahead and move our pet. Just spread the agonies. That way I can get the drain lives. Now, I didn't like my positioning here, so I'm trying to just group all the ads back up and get back to the side where the majority of the fight should be done at. He cast a Rune of Summoning right there, so I gotta move my pet over to it. And you can use all your cooldowns every time they're available on Raced. And we're just gonna sit here and DP as much as we can and drain life every time it's available. Now, the other way you can do this fight, if you don't want to do the quote-unquote cheese method, which is just running out of his range so I can't attack, the other way you can do it is literally you just keep dotting the ads up with agonies and just drain life tanking Raced. So the only difference in the strategy that I'm doing and the other strategy is, one, you tank Raced all the time. One, you have the ability to just get outside of his damage range and not have to worry about it. But the fight's over, as you can see. Just sitting here letting Corruptions stack up my inevitable demise while Race just slowly rots away. The inevitable demise do about 3 or 4% of his health. You see I move my pet there again. Now, I kind of got worried there for a second because I thought maybe a thing from beyond might, Rune of Summoning might come up and I won't be able to see it. But it's kind of hard to get up this wall sometimes, so I just use my gateway. I'm just going to go ahead and dot everything back up, get some more stacks, get some drains going. New Rune of Summoning. Go ahead and get our pet moving over to it. Come down here. I can't be hit. Cooldowns are up. Ads were getting close, so I decided to move. Now, I didn't use my Shadow Fury at all, but Shadow Fury does help quite a bit with this fight. Another Rune of Summoning. Move my pet over. Alright, refresh some agonies, and we can drain life the ads here just to top off. No reason to, risk dying at this point when it's almost over. We got another rune. My pet was already in it. Don't need to worry about him. And we teleported away so we can get some dot stacks out. Got an inevitable demise up. You just see how fast the ticks start rolling once you get over all the fiends dotted. And I'm putting Seed of Corruption out too, just for some a little bit of healing and just to get rid of some of the ads. Move our pet over to the rid of summoning. Bottom up. Get a fat drain life off. And again, that was kind of close. At this point, I know he's like super low, and I really want to just sit there and kill him. But there's the fight's pretty much over. There's no reason to even risk it. So we're just gonna dot him up, pop our cooldowns, and just play it slow, play it safe. Move our pet over to the ritual of summoning. And I think I kill him right here. And that's the entire fight. This was a lot like it used to be, but I don't remember having to do the drain tank method before. Because there used to be a bug where you could death cool Karam. But alas, that no longer works. So we're resorting to doing it this method, which is also not too bad. Thank you guys again for stopping by and watching another Legion Mage Tower Timewalking video. It's fun doing the Affliction Warlock. It's been, I think this is number 12 or so. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I will get to them as soon as I can. Other than that, thank you guys. Please hit the subscribe button if you can. Give me a thumbs up if this video helped you at all, or any of the other videos helped you. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching. You guys have a great day.